Of all the characteristics that differentiate the Kestrel, the most important is ease of operation. Now, that's a phrase that's easy to say, and of course it encompasses a wide variety of features. But let's talk about ease of operation from the front seat, from the pilot seat, from your perspective. Handling qualities is the first necessary part of ease of operations. The airplane should be easy to fly, and part of that means predictable. When you move the controls, the response that you get should be in proportion to the input that you give the airplane. It should be predictable. There should be plenty of feedback. That's pretty straightforward and clear. But another part of ease of operation is the rest of the cues that come back to the pilot. So when I'm sitting here in the pilot seat, visibility is important to ease of operation. Do I get the feedback that tells me that what's happening outside the world is what I'm telling the airplane to do? And then, of course, when it comes to identifying traffic, identifying airport features, all of those things are affected by visibility. Try flying an instrument approach, breaking out in low visibility conditions when you can't see outside the airplane because of the visibility out of the airplane. Another essential part of ease of operation has to do with systems management. How do we make it an easier job for the pilot to understand what's going on? I've been a proponent for glass cockpits for a very, very long time, since the early 90s when we were working with the NASA AGAT program, the Advanced General Aviation Transport Experiments. And what I said then was that the wide horizon primary flight display would be the single most important output of the program, critical to safety, critical to improving the ease of operation, allowing more people to fly. What you see here is a picture of the outside world. The idea is that if it is the same as what you see out here, then you don't have any problem transitioning, looking up and down. It's what you expect to see. You can see it out of the corner of your eye. I can still see the horizon when I'm looking at and dealing with other systems operations. Obviously, as most airplanes, then a large moving map display in the middle and a co-pilot display over on the right-hand side. This is a Garmin G3000, and there are other new features that come with that. One of the things that differentiates it the most is this, the touchscreen input devices. And this gives you the ability to manage the systems without moving your arm up to the display as often, and to have much more flexibility in how you manage those systems. So in addition to the usual navigation and communication, we will also have in these displays the ability to handle the electrical systems, electronic circuit breakers, the ability to do diagnostics, which you see here on the airplane. And so it'll be very much an integrated part of how the pilot operates the airplane. From a simplicity point of view, what that brings to the Kestrel is the ability for more people to be able to purchase this airplane, to make this kind of utility, this kind of innovation accessible to a wider part of the market. Now, clearly not everyone needs a Kestrel. Not everyone can afford a Kestrel. And for some people, it will be too complex. But if we can make sure that if you need this kind of utility, and if you have the proper amount of experience and decision-making capability, that you can in fact be the pilot and get this benefits out of this airplane, that's our goal. Make the airplane easy to fly.